it's the madness.
Yes.
It's the madness. It's the same thing that's happening across the internet right now, with lots of people celebrating the fact that all of these commentators and people with opinions and websites are just disappearing. And people are like, this is fantastic, yes. So everyone is happy that there's nobody on the other side now.
Yes.
But that just that feeds the madness. It feeds the madness, because people then believe that what they're doing is right, and then they believe that they should do more of it, and then their friends will tell them that that's even better, you should do more, and then eventually there will be no discussion at the end of the day, because there will be nobody to talk to, because everybody will have the same opinion, and that'll be really boring. Right? One of the things about making predictions is that it's interesting, right? It's interesting to say, I think that this is going to happen because of this and this and this. It's an interesting thing to do, rather than just, the easy thing to do is, well, I'm going to wait and see. And yeah, it's really easy it's really easy to do nothing. So and it's not something that I want to do, to be honest. So yeah, there's a lot of feeding the madness, where which we saw this under communism in the 20th century, where whatever the party does, everybody claps. The party decides, we're going to do this, and everybody claps. And there's those famous iconic photographs from history where 5,000 people are standing going, Heil Hitler, and there's one guy with his arms folded and crossed, who doesn't look very happy. Yeah. And he's the sensible one, right? Everyone, because crowds of people, psychologists will tell you that crowds of people do not act normally. Yes, darling. Oh, wow. We will got to get my main focus. Got to focus on my main focus. I am so not focused at the beginning of this year. It's just like, whatever. The government is coming to people's homes in this country and taking them out of their own homes. Yeah, if you go, the police are coming to people's homes and just taking them away. Yeah.
But why?
Well, the real reason is fascist dictatorship we have. The official reason is COVID-19. Yeah, the government is just going into people's homes and taking them away. So, hurrah. Hurrah, well done, people. We don't have a government in this country. People don't understand. We don't actually have a government anymore. The government does not function. Government does not work. It doesn't work. There has been no little or no debate in Parliament about anything for the last year. We don't have a functioning government at all. They're completely out of control. Welcome to the madness. So this is happening in England and Scotland. I don't know about Wales and Ireland. I imagine they're just as bad. There's it's an interesting world that we live in. Yes. Of course, every time somebody uploads these videos to the main channels, they disappear within about 10 minutes. They're only online for about 10 minutes before they disappear. But you can You can see the evidence. It's there. Not going to get better in the near future because everyone is mad, and the madness of crowds. Like I said, the madness of crowds. In groups of people, we lose our own identity. In groups of people, we lose our own identity. We lose who we are. And it happens more in social circumstances than it does in other ways. But it can happen in companies as well. People can get lost within a company. They become the role or the job that they perform, and they sort of begin to lose their individuality and lose their personality. Happens to teachers who teach for like 30 years. After 30 years of teaching the same classes in the same ways, the teachers go mad. They lose themselves, and so we are suffering from the madness of crowds because everybody does it or thinks that everybody does it. They just follow it. Virtual world. Who knows how much of what is virtual is real? That's a strange question, but a lot of the virtual stuff is questionable whether it's real or not. Maybe none of it is real. Interesting times. Interesting times. I wonder if this 100 years that we live in will be as crazy as the last 100 years. Yeah, because that was pretty wild and crazy, and we're right in the middle of it right now. Not only are we right in the middle of it, but I think we have the intelligence to understand a lot of what's going on while we're in the middle of it. If you were back 100 years ago, you'd be like, World War I? What's happening? What's in the newspaper? It's a very one-dimensional, limited perspective on things. Anyway, we get hopefully more opportunities for more perspectives at this moment in time. Anyway,